What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 616 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 43 of NGW TV, an action-packed card as always, kicking off with the continuation of the tag team tournament that began last episode. The concoction of General Manager Ken Donahue fusing a round-robin tournament with a standard single elimination tournament. 6 teams have been separated into 2 groups of 3. Every single team from each group will face each other. The 2 top-scoring teams will then move on to the single elimination stage of the tournament. Last team standing, guys, will head to homebound over Ascended 7 Weekend Challenge for the NGW Tag Team titles. Corrosion got on the board last week by defeating Prestige. Now we see the Ali brothers take on the beatdown of Bad Boy Bill Wild and Cam Harris, who have not been seen since their failure to capture the NGW Tag Team titles back in England, failing to defeat Black Magic. So you got to know that they're antsy to get back into the ring and start redeeming themselves. But same story for the Ali brothers. Really been a rough ride for them all season long, unable to get their footing within the division. Could this be their chance to shine? A huge night of action. Not only are we going to see Ashley Rain take on Danielle Davis in an Extreme Rules match, but in our main event, the NGW Championship is on the line as Tenra will challenge Dante Tatum. Cannot wait for that, along with a whole lot more here on the show. Black Magic surely watching from the back, but they don't have a clean ride to homebound. General Manager Ken Donahue has said that Black Magic will defend their titles at NGW Checkpoint Toronto in a few weeks against a challenge, a team handpicked by himself. And here we see Abraham and Mohammed coming off a loss just a couple of weeks ago. It is really do or die time for the Ali brothers with the season winding down. This could be their last chance at a shot for the NGW Tag Team titles. But tonight they're taking on a team that last month ran roughshod over the division. Bad Boy Bill Wild and the Sin City Savior Cam Harris were unbeaten up until England when they ran into Black Magic. The former Rising Star champion and his boy looking to dish out yet another beatdown. On the build-up to England, the beatdown continued to get the edge over Black Magic's TJ Black and Jared Leon again and again. For Cam Harris and Bill Wild, I'm sure they know if they get just one more shot, they could get the job done this time. They're going to have to survive this entire tournament first. So here we go. Abraham starting things off against Bill Wild as referee Poe gonna ring the bell. Slow start, approaching each other in the middle of the ring. Goes for a pendulum backbreaker. That is a pretty brave attempt by Abraham to lift up the 300 plus pounds of Wild. But Abraham has proven in the past to be the powerhouse of the Ali brothers, which might surprise you looking at Mohammed there on the apron. Look at this, a quick roll up by Bill Wild, trying to end this match quickly. Wrestlers do not get paid by the hour, ladies and gentlemen. Wild now with a wasteland. Going to use that big frame of his. Throwing down a senton across the sternum and ribs of Abraham. Now we get a collar double tie-up, and Abraham going to get the better of Wild. An assisted punch to the back of the head from Muhammad on the apron, and the Ali brothers take control early on. Up against the ropes, Abraham using the ropes position to assist him in that back suplex. Now we get a European uppercut from Wild. Irish whip into the corner. Punch to the back of the head from Harris now, and we get a tag. Oh, a tag that Chris Benoit's ghosted, would seem, making one of his rare appearances. Clothesline from Bill Wild on the rebound. Muhammad, seeing that his brother's in trouble, asking for the tag. We get a little fireman's carry slam from Abraham in a discus form. Smash, guys, doesn't even take Bill Wild fully off his feet. That is how resilient, or maybe better said, hard-headed, is the bad boy. Now we get a trio of elbows to the gut. Wild gonna shake off them cobwebs. Goes for a belly-to-belly suplex. 3 punches directly to the bridge of the nose. Snapmare gets reversed. Counter after counter between these two. Irish whip to the corner. Abraham showing off a little bit, wasting time if you ask me. Cam Harris distracting referee Poe. Bill Wild up to take control. Irish whip over the corner of the beatdown. Now we get a proper tag. Here comes the former Rising Star champion, and what are these two cooking up? Oh my God, Abraham trapped on the top rope as Harris and Wild just swing away at him. No reprieve. Bill Wild has got to get back on the apron. He's about to be counted out and disqualified. Cam Harris transitioning into a Rings of Saturn submission hold now on Abraham. Doesn't have it locked in for too long. Elbows setting him free. Damage may have been done to his arm, though. Keep a close eye on that for the rest of the match. Cam getting taken across the ring, stopping Abraham dead in his tracks, though, before they make it to the corner. Elbows, elbows, elbows. Those ribs of Abraham at this point in the match have got to be feeling some type of way. Big old slap across the face, and that is just disrespect on the part of Abraham Ali. I think we could expect the same, though, from Cam Harris. Not going to be much sportsmanship between these two teams. Vertical suplex from Abraham. Be wise for Abe to make a tag to Muhammad pretty soon. Muhammad's nice and fresh. He's antsy. He wants to get in and get the job done. Cam Harris, though, cutting him off. Irish whip to the corner. Looking to tag Bill Wild back in. Boot to the side of the head. Inverted suplex attempted. Elbow to the ribs and a vertical suplex by Harris now. The Sin City Savior trying to cut off Abraham before he makes that hot tag, but too slow to do so. And here comes Muhammad, built like a brick wall, but don't let his size fool you. He is surprisingly athletic. Cam Harris bending the rules a bit as his back is to referee Poe. Didn't see that happen. Otherwise, may have been a disqualification or at least a warning. Irish whip into the corner. Cam Harris consistently trying to make these tags. Meanwhile, Muhammad is on his own. Abraham is still down on the outside. Look at these strikes by Cam Harris. Expertly executed. Now takes it down to his knees and just multiple stomps right to the sternum. Cam Harris kind of talking that trash to Muhammad, saying, come on. Is that all you got? We've seen this before from Cam Harris. He's actually won matches off of this maneuver, the People's Moonsault. Will that be enough to get the job done here, though? 1. No, it will not. Not even a 2 count. Big soccer ball kick. Muhammad dazed at the moment. Cam Harris trying to take advantage of that. Tag to the bad boy. And the beatdown, looking to seal the deal with the boot of doom. See ya, bye, Muhammad Ali. 1, 2, but Abe able to break through the defenses of Cam Harris. Bill Wild is not happy about it. Harris going to take out the trash, giving Wild a chance to still win this match. Huge spine buster. 1, 2. But Muhammad showing some heart. Harris again going to dispatch of Abraham, this time with a reverse DDT. Muhammad in the confusion, trying to make a comeback, goes for a German suplex on the 300-pounder, gets clotheslined out of the ring. Going to collect Muhammad on the outside. Better be careful. Abraham is still down, but if he gets back up, could be a bad part of town for Bill Wild. Bill Wild knows all about bad parts of towns. Another spine buster, and surely this time it'll be enough, but Bill Wild not content, it would seem. Looking perhaps for another boot of doom. Switching positions. And there it is. Abraham is still down. Muhammad not going to be getting any help. 1, 2. Wow. I did not see that coming. I thought the match was over for sure right there. Muhammad, man, really wants to win this match. It's like I said, the Ali brothers, this could be their very last chance of the season to get that shot at the NGW Tag Team titles they've been wanting so bad. But mishap after mishap has kept them at the bottom of the division. Another Rings of Saturn. Cam Harris not having much luck with that tonight. Ooh, a boot camp. Off the fireman's carry. Cheeky little kick to the side of the head, now dragged by the arm and leg. You see Abraham on the apron. I don't think he's going to be much more help throughout the rest of this match. Front headlock punch to the back of the head. Thrown face first off that top turnbuckle. Perhaps a last-ditch effort. Muhammad is desperately trying to get this tag off to his brother Abraham. There it is. The Ali brothers, what do they got? Double Irish whip. Double hip toss. Double kick to the back and chest. Harris out of instinct starts to try and crawl to his corner, but Abe has got something else in mind. Discus knee strike right on the money. 1, 2. That would have definitely been an upset. Not trying to let that kick out deter him. Abe turning to the crowd, and it seems like these fans are on the side of the Ali brothers tonight. They want to see them succeed. Super kick to the ribs. The ribs, which have been a large focal point for the beatdown on Abraham throughout this match. Abe just going to throw Cam Harris to the outside, giving himself a chance to catch his breath before going to pick Cam Harris up, throwing him back into the ring, but Cam swooshes out of the way, stops the quad, hooks the arm, but gets an elbow to the jaw. Big old clothesline drop to the Sin City Savior. Cam Harris is bleeding. He has been busted open. Punch right to the pec, and another slap across the face. That's how the Ali brothers do it, baby. Sit out sidewalk slam. Abraham is dealing a lot of damage to Cam Harris here on the outside. Discus form smash gets caught. Knife edge chop. Abraham going to show him how it's done. Count of 7 just before 8. The two superstars back into the ring. Blood trickling down Cam Harris's face, guys. He doesn't look too good. The Ali brothers making this comeback. Throws him back out onto the apron. What is Abraham's game plan here? Oh, hang on a minute. This could be game-changing. Back suplex on the apron. The apron where all the hardest parts of the ring converge. And the back of Cam Harris just went splat. He missed that form smash. Tried for a drop kick. Cam Harris coming back to life. Abraham has blood all over his knuckles. Swinging neck breaker into a little body splash. Muhammad can do nothing but watch from the apron. Cam Harris is desperately trying to make his way back into this match. Hoisting Abe under that bottom rope. Oh man, but he has something sinister planned here. Oh my God, swinging a neck breaker from the apron to the outside, guys. And don't get it twisted, those pads offer little to no protection for the concrete floor that lies beneath. Both of these men taking big shots at each other. You can see how badly both of these teams want the win. I mean, even the losing team isn't necessarily going to be knocked out of the tournament. They still have a chance to come back in the later matches. But for sure, whoever wins this match going to all but guarantee themselves a spot in the top 2. Arm drag by Abe. Thrown into the steel barricade, using it for leverage to just swing away on Cam, targeting that open cut in his forehead. Referee Poe is now at a count of 10, guys. Remember, these guys have it to the count of 20 to return to the ring before they are counted out. Abe is trying to do just that, but he's not having much luck. There we go. At the count of 13, but was that a mistake? Hot tag to Bill Wild. Cam Harris might be done for the rest of this match, but could the bad boy pull it together, put the team on his back? Catches that kick to the gut, turns it into a sharpshooter. All the weight of Bill Wild down across the lower back of Abraham Ali, not to mention the legs just being wrenched. Will Abraham tap out, guys? No, able to fling Bill Wild off of him into the corner of the Ali brothers. A stomp to the toe, a kick to the chest, though that gets blocked. Dragon screw. These teams have anything left. Something's got to give. Short arm shoulder block, and here we go. Abraham with Cam Harris still down, seeing his chance to strike. Discus knee. But Bill Wild gets out of the way just in the nick of time. Standing cutter from Abe. Not going to go for the pin, instead of stomp to the chest. And an Irish whip into the corner. Muhammad isn't looking too great right now. Abraham, regardless, going to make a tag to his brother. Harris has returned to the apron. Both teams fully intact. Hang on a minute. Muhammad with a pile driver. Good Lord. Bill Wild has got to be in La La Land right now. Muhammad knows it. Tag to Abraham and the Ali brothers. Head to the backbreaker combined with a double stomp to the face. Cam Harris trying to get into the ring to help out his partner. 1, 2, 3, but it's for naught. The Ali brothers with their first win in a long time and when it matters the most. This should be a joyous occasion for the Ali brothers, but they're arguing again like we saw a few weeks ago. Abraham putting his hands on Muhammad. What could be causing this argument? The foundation of the Ali brothers is cracking, guys, but they need to get on the same page if they hope to win this tournament. Up next, guys, on NGW TV, episode 43, we have a proper return for Piper Fox after what happened last week, shocking the entire NGW universe. It was supposed to be just Danielle Davis one-on-one with NGW champion, women's champion, I should say, Sunny Octave, but Piper Fox would run down to the ring, and as per General Manager Ken Donahue, it turned into a triple threat. Piper Fox, who hadn't been seen in over 3 months, guys, since suffering a neck injury, forcing her onto the shelf, but the former women's champion ended up pinning Sunny Octave after hitting her patented Shining Wizard, putting her right back in a position to reclaim her women's championship that she never got a rightful rematch for. However, tonight, she's going to be going up against a woman who has guaranteed herself a future shot at the Women's Championship, Chyna Sage, backed by the Sage Sisters. Remember, she won that ladder match a couple of weeks ago, earning #1 contendership. No word from Ken Donahue as of yet when she will get that shot, but if she puts down Piper Fox here, most definitely that'll probably light a fire under Ken Donahue's ass to give it to her sooner rather than later. What has Sunny Octave got to be making of all this? Eager to hear from her. China Sage not coming alone as per usual, backed by her sisters Casey and Cheryl. Will they play a role? More than likely. We've seen before. This is probably the biggest test of China Sage's career so far, going up against the second ever NGW Women's Champion. The return of Piper Fox been talked about all week long. There is not a single soul that isn't excited to see the German-born superstar back in NGW. And that's including myself. And she has not missed a step in that triple threat match last week. Showed no signs of ring rust. Looks like her neck is completely healed. As joyful as she always has been, but once that bell rings, we know she completely shifts her attitude. Looking to deliver a knee to China Sage's face tonight. Women's division right now in NGW might be more competitive than it has been the entire season. So many people gunning for Sunny Octave's championship, and there's so many credible contenders, including these two, China Sage and Piper Fox. One-on-one as Poe rings the bell and we get underway. Keep a close eye on the Sage sisters at ringside, but gonna start off with a feeling out process. This is Piper Fox's first singles match in almost 4 months. Kick to the midsection. Blocked though. We get a heel kick. China Sage takes it all to her face. Misses that soccer ball kick, and oof. Piper Fox gets rammed back first out of the knee of Sage. Another thing to be wary of, Piper Fox's neck. She says it's completely fine and she's 100%, but that's definitely going to be a target not only for China Sage, but probably all of Fox's opponents going forward, including Sunny Octave, who went after it last week. Knee to the midsection as Fox is trapped in the corner, able to escape, though. There's another calf kick. Stomp to the chest, now grabs the arm, smacking it right off the mat, picked up into a seated position, and a neck crank from the former NGW Women's Champion. Grabs the hair. China Sage ain't about that life. You know how much time she spends on her hair every day? Clothesline, takedown, and a stomp right down onto the face, showing no remorse. More stomps to the face, 3 of them as a matter of fact. China Sage, the ghetto queen, she calls herself, as ruthless as they come in the women's division. Heavy Irish whip. Still to come, guys. Later on tonight, we have got Rose Beauchamp one-on-one with Riley Van Wilson. And look at this label lock by China Sage. Not something you'll see too often from her. Piper Fox able to escape relatively quickly, gets a punch to the face. Don't forget Danielle Davis also one-on-one with Ashley Rain. Extreme Rules Ken Donahue, hoping Danielle Davis can snap her friend out of the state she's been in. Now Piper Fox going to try her hand at a submission. We get a modified STF. The Sage sisters at ringside not liking what they're seeing, but don't count China out just yet. Breaks free of the hold, elbow to the mouth. German suplex from Piper Fox. Piper through and through is a striker, one of the best, not just in the women's division, but period, in all of CMV. She even leaves that one knee of her exposed, risking injury to herself just so she can pack more punch when she hits those knees of hers. Specifically, the Shining Wizard of the GTS. Arm drag into a pin. 1. Hoping to steal it, but not getting much luck on that front. Kick to the back. Pain. Vibrating up and down the spine. Back to the neck crank. goes Piper Fox. Piper now might be thinking about the end of this match. Went for the setup to her Shining Wizard, but Chyna Sage reversed it. Sleeper slam. Where is Chyna going? What's she doing? Out onto the apron. The Ghetto Queen is calling for something. That is quite a distance for her to make. Can she connect? No, she cannot. Falls just short. And now Fox gonna make her pay for that discrepancy. Collar double tie up. Fox gets the better. Spinning soul kick up against the ropes and kick to the back of the knee. Now we get an Irish whip. Ooh, leapfrog. Ooh, and a cross body. What a thud. Now stalking Chyna Sage as if an actual fox. Knee strike, discus, clothesline. Chyna snapping back to reality with the quickness. Counter after counter. A reversal fest ensuing right now. Calf kick. Back to the arm. Piper Fox picking Chyna apart limb by limb throughout this match. Goes low. A second German suplex. If not her striking, then Piper excels when it comes to her multiple variations of German suplexes. Tried for her Shining Wizard again. Continues to be unable to connect. Back suplex followed by a knee drop. Chyna has done a very good job of keeping Piper Fox at bay so far, but not for any longer. Third time's the charm. Shining Wizard. 1, 2. Chyna, though. And Piper looking out at Casey and Cheryl. Like, what gives? Arm drag Fox down onto one knee. Grabbing at the... Oh, my. The ferocity behind those wrenches. I've never seen an arm wrench quite like that before. Only a 1 count. This could be Chyna's chance. Her last opening to put Fox away. Fox turns onto her back. Drop kick. Watching Chyna very closely as she picks herself up in the corner. Vintage Piper Fox right here. Knife edge chop. Drop kick. Right to the temple. And maybe Fox has had enough. Going for another Shining Wizard. Chyna sidesteps again. Spinning back fist fails. Turns her around, Irish whip onto the apron. Chyna hanging on for dear life. Will we get a see you bye to the outside? Make sure to write us. Oh, wait a minute. Piper Fox to the high rent district. Gonna throw caution to the wind. To the outside, 10 feet plus. But misses that hammer fist. Lucky she didn't break her knees with that impact. Hanging Chyna Sage up on the top rope. And now it is time to go to sleep. Night-night for the Ghetto Queen, but Piper Fox is exhausted. Can she get to the pit in time before Chyna's able to recuperate? And look at this. One of the Sage sisters causing a distraction, allowing Chyna to get back to her feet. What most definitely would have been a 3 count. Now we'll never know. And Chyna has a second chance. Cartwheel, back elbow. Not finished. On that bottom rope. 450 splash. And a steel chair has now been thrown into the ring by the Sage sisters. Doing everything in their power to aid Chyna against Piper Fox here on NGW TV episode 43. Shining Wizard almost connects with an airplane spin. Ooh, I'm already getting woozy watching this. Around and around and around we go. Oh, Chyna's not done. Somebody's going to throw up. It might be me. Now just tossing Piper Fox down onto the mat. Chyna can barely stand herself. A distraction caused by the Sage sisters on the outside. But I don't think Chyna has the wherewithal to use the steel chair. She might be suffering from a concussion after that GTS. Referee Poe has the steel chair in hand now. Guys, Chyna looks like she's out of it, but Piper Fox isn't looking much better. These two have beaten the hell out of each other And the effects are showing. Now they go after one another. China, ooh! With an inverted Olympic slam. But she's not done. The ghetto kick! What? Piper getting right back up. As only she can. Lost in the woods. China's jaw is dropped. She can't believe what she just saw. Leg sweep, moonsault, trying to regain her composure though and focus on the task at hand. Now goes for a pin. 1, 2. How many people can say that they've gotten straight back up after a super kick? Arm drag by Fox, former NGW Women's Champion, taking on one of the next challengers for that championship. Back suplex. Piper Fox gonna give it another go. Once more. Into the GTS. She's trying but struggling. China Sage. A trio of punches to the midsection. A hook to the jaw. Fireman's carry tosses her over. What a match this has been. Win or lose, China Sage is proving right now that she has what it takes to hang in the main event of the women's division against top caliber opponents like Piper Fox. But this match still isn't over. What is this? What is this? Oh my God! Panama Sunrise, are you kidding me? 1, 2, and Piper Fox kicks out. I think that's the first Canadian Destroyer we've seen this season. Executed to perfection. Piper Fox hits a backslide driver and her eyes are glazed over, guys. Maybe starting to feel the injury of her neck creeping back up to the surface. Or maybe she's just stalking China Sage, luring her in. Stomp to the quad. Another backslide driver. This time goes for a pin immediately after. 1, 2. What is it going to take to keep either one of these women down, though? An exceptional singles matchup within the women's division is what we're witnessing right now on NGW TV episode 43. Kick to the gut, blocked. Heel kick, Piper Fox. Try again. GTS. Turns to the hard camera, sending a message to Sunny Octave. Numero 2. 1, 2. Are you joking right now? Piper Fox is looking around like, you gotta be kidding me, right? But Fox knows, even if China kicked out right there, she's hurting. One more big blow will keep her down. A couple of double axe handles. Shoulder thrust in the corner. Rolls back. Whoa! Full steam ahead with the back elbow. On spaghetti legs is China Sage. The combo of Piper Fox with the Shining Wizard. And that's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. What? Piper Fox going to the top rope. This is something we hardly ever see from her. Elbow drop right across the chest. And China has no idea what's coming her way. Or does she? Reversing the GPS. Numerous elbows to the back of the head. European uppercut. Scoop slam down on all fours, doggy style. Drags her away from the ropes. Gonna try for that springboard knee again, excuse me. She missed this last time. Will she make up for it now? No, she won't. Continuing to miscalculate the position of Piper Fox. And this time it might actually cost her. Crucifix slam. 1, 2. I have a newfound respect for China Sage after this match again, win or lose. What? Tornado cutter. 1, 2. China is truly pulling out all the stops. First a Panama Sunrise, now a Tornado Cutter. Big Percy Simmons fan. And Piper Fox got straight up after the last one. Maybe not again, though. Ghetto kick gets reversed. Goes for the Shining Wizard. Irish whip, though. China's quicker. In the corner. Cartwheel back elbow. Misses. Another super kick to the knee. Another reversal. Punch to the face. Crucifix slam again. Match of the season on NGW. No doubt about it. It ain't even over yet. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Piper Fox targeting the knees, maybe trying to take out the striking ability of China Sage. Shining Wizard yet again. And Piper Fox not even going to try for the pin. Wanting to make sure China is done for good. DDT kip up. Grab by the hair. Jawbreaker from Fox. Hook to the jaw. Piper coming from behind. Wait a minute! Piper Fox hardly ever pulls this one out. The crossface chicken wing and China gets out of it. China Sage escapes. The crossface chicken wing, another inverted Olympic slam. Another pin attempt. 1, 2. Something has got to give. China Sage not beating around the bush. One more shot. Ghetto kick. Countered. Irish whip into the corner. Runs straight to an elbow, though. Middle of the ring. Ghetto kick. One, two, three. China Sage has just pinned Piper Fox. What a match! China Sage has just completely shaken the foundation of the NGW Women's Division with that performance and victory. Incredible. Well, that is going to be a hard match to follow. We'll see if these two can do it as Justin Gates makes his NGW debut, the Undisputed Future. He calls himself, and quite the opportunity in his hands as he goes one-on-one with the current Mr. Magnificent Six, the manipulator of gravity, Ace Reeves, with that contract in his possession that he can cash in anytime, anywhere for an NGW championship match. Maybe tonight will be the night. We know Dante Tatum is here. He will defend his title in the main event against Tenra. But first, Reeves has got to deal with Gates, who I don't know an incredible amount about, but I am eager to find out what this kid can bring to the table. It was Ace Reeves who not too long ago was in the position of Justin Gates. He was the new face around the place. And he fought Dante Tatum and beat him. Now Ace Reeves is one of the big dogs on campus. And it's Justin Gates who's looking to make a name for himself. Just from the name Undisputed Future alone, I think we can believe this kid thinks highly of himself. Whether or not he'll live up to that name We're going to find out right here, right now. Seems like Gates is going to have an advantage in terms of size and weight over Ace Reeves, but that has never been a factor to go against Reeves in the past. Look at the lineup of the Magnificent Six ladder match in England. He bested 5 of the very best, not just in NGW, but in the world, to earn that briefcase right there with the contract inside that all but guarantees he will be a future NGW champion. When he cashes it in, that's up to him. Not too long ago, we saw Ashley Ring do it. She left as women's champion. Ace Reeves saying last week on Twitter, Dante Tatum, we might not be enemies, but don't let that fool you. When the time comes, I'm going to cash in and I'm going to beat you to become NGW champion. Tatum responded saying, anytime, boy, I'm ready. Both men, though, have different tasks at hand tonight. The bell rings and things start off with a collar elbow tie-up. Justin Gates taking the early advantage. An armbar on Reeves. Gets out of it with a Fujiwara armbar. Gates able to roll out of it, though. Both men looking at each other face-to-face. Battle of the man buns here. Whose is better? Collar elbow tie-up. Reeves going to push Gates into the corner. Will we get a clean break here? This is where we're going to really find out what Gates is like. Okay, showing respect. Sportsmanship between the two. Punch to the jaw, followed by a back elbow into a swinging neck breaker. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. My bad again. Excuse. Grabbed by the man bun, but an arm drag is waiting for him. Down onto one knee. Reeves going to go run off the ropes. Complete shot. That's going to rock Gates. Grabbing at the top of his head. Maybe playing possum. Dodges that soccer ball kick. Gets a stomp to the quad. High kick reversed. Kick up under the knee. Arm drag again. Justin Gates. So far. Oh my God! Chiropractor! Double knees to the upper back. Justin Gates somehow is still standing, though. Cheeky little jab. Doesn't see that snapmare coming into a reverse chinlock, and it's not usually Ace Reeves who tries to slow the match down. He enjoys a fast pace, but getting a sense that Gates might be able to outrun him. The Undisputed Future setting himself free. On the rebound, gets a clothesline. Misses the stop. Reeves to the outside, takes a quick breath. Back into the ring. Misses that calf kick. Gates is going to make him pay. Elbow drop to the inside of the thigh. And a great strategy immediately by Gates. Once more, a swinging neck breaker. Gates had to know what he was walking into, and in the little time he had to prepare, did his homework. All of Ace's biggest weapons come from the top rope, and if Gates can take out the legs, then he takes out a large portion. Wait a minute, that chiropractor from Justin Gates now! Showing him how it's done. 1, 2. Got a bit overzealous myself. The rookie with his hands atop his head. He's got to remain focused, though. And he is. Irish whip. Mr. Magnificent coming back into a massive catapult. See, now Gates is playing. He's fooling around when he should be getting the job done. And that is a classic newbie mistake. You want to know why? Just watch right now. Goes low, another clothesline from the Undisputed Future. Irish whip to the corner. Slowly but surely approaching. Justin Gates with a Lucha DDT. Maybe showing off a bit of a background in Lucha Libre. Gassed at this point. The longer the match goes on, I have to imagine the better it's going to benefit Ace Reeves. Look at Ace telling Justin, get back in the ring. Come on if he has what it takes. Justin Gates does just that. Irish whip to the corner again. This time going to hit Ace Reeves with one of his own. Oh no! Turns it into a Hurricane Rana. I thought he was going for the top rope DDT. Hooks the leg. One. Only a 1 count though. Kick to the back just seems to piss Ace off. Fireman's carry position. We get another airplane spin. I saw enough of this to last a lifetime between China Sage and Piper Fox. No thank you. What? Hang on a minute, guys. Something's going on the ramp. Distracting. Hey, who's that? Hang on a minute. That's Sage Autumn. Sage Autumn's in the ring. Blue Thunder Bomb from Autumn. What the hell is he doing? Referee Poe didn't see the interference though. 1, 2, 3, and Justin Gates is victorious. Thanks to the run-in by Sage Autumn. Now, why the hell would Autumn do that? A great match we were seeing tarnished. I don't even know if Gates saw Sage Autumn do that run-in. Whether or not he did, the fact remains, the Undisputed Future is victorious in his debut, pitting the Magnificent Six holder after that Blue Thunder Bomb there by Autumn. Now, Poe saw Sage in the ring, but he didn't see Sage attack Ace Reeves, thus didn't call for the bell. And you see Gates crawling into the pin. Shameful. Sage Autumn was a part of that Magnificent Six ladder match back in England. The only thing I can imagine is that he's jealous. Well, congratulations to Mr. Gates, I guess. Up next, guys, the action continues. Still to come, Rosebud Champ will do battle with Riley Van Wilson, Ashley Rain, and Danielle Davis. Extreme Rules, and in the main event, the NGW Championship on the line as Tenra will challenge Dante. Hit him, but first, the Crew is back at it again. Last week, we saw DC able to knock off Don G and Franco, and what was the Don's debut. And man, when I say Twitter war, that doesn't even really do it justice. After the show, for a full 2 days, Don G and Franco and even some of his friends were just feuding with the Crew, sending shots back and forth, but at the end of the day, Don G and Franco lost. But he said himself that this is far from over. Tonight, it is Durag Jones' turn, and he's going to be going one-on-one with the TV Dream, Jay Young, who we haven't seen since his failure to capture the Rising Star Championship back in his home country of England. So you know he's hungry to try and get back on the winning side of things. Got to imagine that Jaquan Shea, the leader of the crew, has been in a foul mood all week long after on Supremacy he lost his Zero-G championship. And didn't just lose his championship, man, was beaten to hell and back by DRH. I'm even surprised that Jaquan Shea is here and standing on his own 2 feet. I think it's going to be a while until we actually see Shea back in the ring. He deserves a rest, as does DRH, what they put each other through. This is going to be Do-Rag Jones. You could probably guess which one he is. It's Don Gianfranco, who said the only reason you won, DC, because you had your whole crew with you. Now I was on my own, but DC pointed out nobody interfered. I beat you on my own, but I mean, it's mental, too. Don Gianfranco had to worry about the rest of the crew being ringside. It could have taken him off his game a little bit. Just trying to see the thing from both sides of the fence, you know. Either way, Jay Young will not be coming out here by himself tonight because Don Gianfranco told me earlier tonight he's coming down to ringside to watch his back. The TV dream, the technical machine, Jay Young, gave a hell of an effort back in England in front of his friends and family to become Rising Star champion, but just wasn't his night. He wants to get back on track, and a good start is knocking off someone like Do-Rag Jones. Not exactly even between these two sides, but at least Jay Young has somebody watching his 6. Don Gianfranco didn't even get that last week. Ooh, did that front flip and kept his backwards cap on. Now that's impressive. There we go, Do-Rag Jones with the crew taking on Jay Young, who's got Don Gianfranco in his corner. Referee Poe rings the bell. We get underway. Collar double tie at Do-Rag Jones, who is very obviously the bigger of the two. Going to get that strength advantage straight off the bat. Hammerlock. Twisting at the arm. Pushes him off. Gets an elbow to the dome. Forearm smash closely following. Irish whip. Young hoping not to slip to the outside, although it wouldn't be such a bad thing. Cassidy Ross is standing there. The wife of Do-Rag Jones. Do-Rag wasting time taunting and immediately faces karma. Schoolboy super kick by Young. A barrage of stomps following it up. Irish whip, watch out Poe. He gets taken down. Knee to the midsection, gets reversed. Kick up under the knee. And a belly to belly counter with a rake of the eyes. Jay Young bending the rules just a bit in his favor there. Not going to dock him points for it, though, considering who he's against. We've seen Do-Rag Jones before. Bend those very same rules. Stomp to the bicep. Stomp to the arm. Jay Young is in a stomping mood tonight. Here we get a Dragon Sleeper. Look at the positioning. Jay Young wrapping himself around Do-Rag Jones' body like an octopus almost. Here we get a high angle waist-side slam. Durag Jones just putting his raw power on display right in front of Don Gianfranco. It was actually probably Durag Jones and the Don who got into it the worst during that Twitter war last week. My bad, guys. Had a sneeze attack. About 5 of them in a row right there. Didn't want you to hear it. Didn't want to soil your precious virgin ears. Big old spinebuster Jones showing off those muscles of his. Those 18-inch pythons, brother. Jay Young might not be the most physically intimidating man in the world, but you'd be a fool to count that against him. Jay Young exploding out of the corner with a vicious knee that would probably go straight through the head of any normal man. And Young's not even done. Durag Jones finished as is. Jay wants to make sure. What the hell is this? What the fuck? Oh my God! I don't even know what Jay Young was originally setting up for, but Durag Jones turning it into an Alabama slam. That's one of the most devastating counters I've seen. And now we get an inverted Alabama slam, using the ropes to slingshot Young right down onto his face and chest. And Durag Jones just watching out with a smile across his face. Young valiantly trying to battle back. Tosses him out of the ring, giving himself a reprieve, but not for long. Rallying the support of these NGW fans, thriving off their energy. Don Gianfranco watching closely, the crew keeping their distance. Don't want to risk a disqualification. Poe has got to have eyes in the back of his head for this match with how many people are in and around the ring. Knee to the midsection. Durag Jones trying to hang on for dear life, but not going to do it much good. Alley-oop. Kick to the chest. Young with an Irish whip. Contemplated it for a moment, wasting a precious few seconds. Durag Jones going to use that in the corner. Irish whip to the opposite side of the ring. Like a bull let loose for its pen. Body block, near 300 pounds. Squashing Jay Young in the corner. And I think it's time for a wave check, or maybe not. Jay Young gets off some well-placed elbows. Go behind, single knee gutbuster from Durag. Right into the pin. He ain't happy with having his wave check reversed. Trying to finish this match off as quickly as he can. Durag is the bigger man between these two, tiring out quicker. Jay Young using that to his advantage. Elbow to the jaw. Elbow to the face to counter that belly to belly. Not the knee, though. Stomp right onto the hand. Durag Jones just may be one of the strongest men on the entire NGW roster. Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex. You saw how excited Jaquan Shea and DC were in tandem celebrating. Durag Jones lining up his shot. Knee to the side of the head, neck breaker. Reality check for Jay Young, who immediately kips up. Some heart by the TV Dream, but as he again looks to put away Durag Jones, the Urban Gladiator using his smarts, rolling out onto the apron. As soon as he gets back in, though, right into harm's way again. Irish whip, kitchen sink. Could have cracked a rib. Durag Jones bought himself about a minute, but I don't think it's going to do him much good in the end. Durag Jones reverses again. I still don't know what Young's going for. Durag turns it right in to the wave check. Good night, sweet prince. 1, 2, 3. Durag Jones nabs the dub. Another highly competitive match. Jay Young had Durag Jones beat twice. Here was the first time he was going to hit that Tiger Bomb, maybe? But Durag turned it into an Alabama slam. And from there, it was very back and forth. Here's the second time Jay Young tried to hit that Tiger Bomb, but Durag reversed it right into the wave check. And the crew victorious again. Look at Durag staring Don Gianfranco in the face, saying, "You're next." Is DC beating up referee Poe? Don't know what's going on ringside. Tertiary main event, boys and girls, on NGW TV number 43, as Rose Beauchamp, the Southern Colossus, going to take on the Polish Nightmare. Riley Van Wilson still to come. Ashley Rain and Danielle Davis, Extreme Rules. And in our main event, Tenra will challenge Dante Tatum for the NGW Championship. Now, this is the first time Rose Beauchamp is back in action since her last woman standing victory over Amber Briggs in England. She continues to want to climb the rankings, and a good way of doing that is perhaps picking off one of the top-ranked women in the division, and the former Riley Van Wilson, who is coming off of making history last week, guys. The quickest match, not just in NGW history, CMV as a whole, when she, along with Xiaorong, defeated the Standard in 15 seconds. 15 seconds! Can Riley Van Wilson use that momentum to aid her against Rose Beauchamp is the question. And of course, going to be looking over her shoulder for the Standard, who have got to be in a foul mood, especially Amy Winters, who is still out on injury thanks to RVW. But I know she was watching from home last week, and she probably gave Janet Tor and the O'Sparkle twins an earful. Rose Beauchamp continuing to be one of the most intimidating forces in all of CMV. Her victory over Amber Briggs in England just proved that furthermore. She wants her shot at the NGW Women's title, but I mentioned earlier in the show, this might be the most competitive the division has been the entire season. I would not want to be Ken Donahue, honestly. And here she comes, Riley Van Wilson. So good to have her back. It was her return to action last week in that handicap bout after she was injured, thanks to the Standard. Certainly got her payback. But I know that she still wants Amy Winters one-on-one for all those months ago, costing her a shot at the Women's Championship. Hopefully revenge doesn't pollute RVW's mind here, though, and she can focus on Beauchamp, because if she doesn't give 100%, the Beauchamp is going to rip her in two, 100. So here we go, the Southern Colossus, the Polish Nightmare. First time they are in the ring together. Poe rang that bell and just eat it out. Rose going to use her intimidating power to just mow down Wilson straight out of the gate. Misses that clothesline, able to swoop behind, targeting the hamstring with some kicks. Gets off a little jab, and a belly-to-belly suplex, just throwing RVW overhead. No care of where she could have landed. Rose Beauchamp knows what it's like to be in RVW shoes, and the war she had with the Sage Sisters. The numbers game is never a fun thing to be up against. Elbow down onto the chest, but said by a very wise man, there are no friends in this business. Not truly. But at the end of the day, only one person can be the champion, Beauchamp targets the arm, then kicking Wilson right in the chest. Jawbreaker gets off. Clothesline hardly phases Beauchamp. It's almost like a gnat buzzing around her. Not to compare Riley Van Wilson to a gnat or anything. Oh my God! Powerbomb off the shoulder of Beauchamp. Only gets a 1 count though. The powerbomb connoisseur. Goes Beauchamp. She gets off that spinning sit-out powerbomb of hers. Things are not going to end well for RVW, transitioning into a bow and arrow submission hold. Rose able to get out of it. Tadpole splash. Forearm smash by Wilson. You got to give the Polish Nightmare credit for even stepping into the ring against someone like Rose right now. Especially at this point in her career. Maybe still feeling the effects of her injuries last month. The standard, the back of her mind. Revenge at the forefront. Targeting the arm. Riley Van Wilson. Ooh! Rose Beauchamp actually clipped the back of her head off the mat. It was double damage right there. Irish whip to the corner now. RVW. Enzu Lariat drops the big gal. And look at how Riley Van Wilson is hardly taller than Beauchamp when she's down on one knee. It really can't be understood how huge Rose Beauchamp is. You gotta see her in person. Oh, and here comes that choke slam down onto the knee at the beginning of the end. For Riley Van Wilson, if she doesn't do something and do something quick. Leg sweep, stomp to the arm, beating her chest. Jesus. Shook the entire hard camera. Forearm smash. Forearm smash again. Using the turnbuckle to launch herself. At Rose, forearm smash and a bulldog from the corner. Riley Van Wilson. Oh my God. Now that's some strength. Crunchy. Shades of the one and only Sunshine. 1, 2. Hooking that tree trunk of a leg. But no cigar. Riley Van Wilson. Cogs in her mind are turning. Thinking, how do I put down Beauchamp? Runs into a heat in the midsection. High kick to the back of the head. And RVW has got Rose right where she wants her now. Nowhere to go for Beauchamp. A woman's right. Straight to the face. 1, 2, 3. And Riley Van Wilson has just become one of the very few women to pin Rose Beauchamp in singles competition. Impressive victory. Rose back to her feet, and it seems like she's gonna accept RVW's handshake. Good sportsmanship between these two. Beauchamp not salty after the loss. Our co-main event has arrived on NGW TV number 43. And it's going to be an emotional one. This match put together by General Manager Ken Donahue after on Twitter. He said, Ashley Rain isn't just another one of my employees. Her and I are actually close friends, and it hurts me to see what Tailcoat Val has done to her. Val, we all know, kidnapping Ashley Rain at the top of the month, abducting her and doing God knows what. We saw the effects on Rain last week during that tag team match. She is the furthest thing from herself, but Ken Donahue is hoping that one of Ashley Rain's best friends, Danielle Davis, can perhaps wake her up from this coma she seems to be in, and making it Extreme Rules. Anything goes. The fun-loving Ashley Rain we all once knew is nowhere to be found as she stumbles out onto the stage. The former Miss Magnificent Six and Women's Champion being taken to Val's den of horrors and experimented on as so many others have been. I just hope and pray myself that there is some way to get the old Ashley Rain back. Because right now she is firmly under the spell of Tailcoat Val. One has to wonder the mental state of Danielle Davis, because not only does she have to fight one of her best friends, but she's got her own problems going on. Chasing after the NGW Women's Championship, she thought she had a one-on-one match with Sonny Octave last week, but we all know what ended up happening. Piper Fox came out, making it a triple threat, and again, Danielle Davis was not involved in the decision. This is just hard to watch, honestly. But it's like as soon as the bell rings, Ashley Rain snaps back to being herself, at least physically. Maybe the best we've ever seen her in ring at that tag team match last week is anything to go by. And will it be time to glow as Danielle Davis fights to get her friend back? You know, deep down inside, Danielle Davis has got to think that pinning someone like Ashley Rain, a former women's champion, will better her odds at getting a future shot at the title. That's the selfish side of her. But more importantly, she wants nothing more than to wake Rain up from this nightmare. Is it possible? Here we go. Ashley Rain, or what's left of her, versus Danielle Davis. Extreme Rules, meaning no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the ring. Rain comes out swinging. Danielle Davis ready to meet her, though, with a hook to the jaw. Now going after the arm. Gets Rain down to one knee, but 3 punches directly to the midsection. And now an Irish whip into the corner. Ricochets off the turnbuckles. Comes back with a fireman's carry. Overhand punch up against the ropes goes Ash. Irish whip now. Watch out, Poe. Big frog. Drop down. There goes Poe. Oh! And then reversing a Hurricane Rana, guys, into a power bomb. That's why they call her small but mighty. Grabs the hair, Davis. Jeez, that was pretty ruthless. I think Danielle Davis knows she isn't in the ring with her best friend right now. She's in the ring with whatever's currently inhabiting her best friend's body. Hangman's neckbreaker takes the arm, smashing it into the canvas. Now a seated position, gonna bring Danielle into a head scissors and 3 elbows precisely to the top of the head, into a cross armbar. Ashley Rain wrenching back, attempting to snap Davis's arm in 2 pieces. Danielle able to find her way out of it. 2 punches to the jaw, sets her free, and slides out of the ring. What's she going to play with? Or no, it seems like she's conflicted. She doesn't want to hurt Ashley. She may have no choice, though. Otherwise, she'll be the one hurt. Drop kick. Again, no countouts. These two can stay out here as long as they want, but if they want to win, they have to return to the ring, and either by pinfall or submission. Irish whip into the ring. Hot pursuit. Stomp, keeping Davis down. Continuing to try and get to her feet, using the ropes to do so. Rain is right there to meet her, though. Kick to the midsection. Sit out, face buster. One could only imagine what Tailcoat Val whispered into Ashley Rain's ears before she came out here. Danielle would have used the ropes, slingshotting Ashley back into the center of the ring. Now she gets herself a chance to dig under the ring. What's she going to bring out? Extreme Rules, a metal bat. And if anything is going to wake Rain up, that'll probably do it. But Rain takes the bat from her and right over the skull of Danielle Davis. A perfect example of something backfiring on you. And now we get the Shiranui on the bat! The back of Danielle's head smacking off the metal bat. Ugh. But somehow, Danielle is still fighting. That's her heart shining through. And she says, you want to get hardcore? I got you. It ain't just the men who can turn things up a notch. Face first off the steel steps, and now Danielle Davis with a bit of cattle mutilation. Kick to the back of the head from Rain to escape. Back of that head is probably going to be a target now after those shots with the bat. Rain. Sunny side down. But again, she can't win out here. She's got to get Davis back into the ring, and that's what she does. Davis is motionless, guys. I think Rain's got this one in the bag. Makes the pin. 1, 2. But Davis, given enough time. Can she make a comeback, however? Is it possible? Her head has got to be feeling just atrocious right now. DDT. Oh! I guess she's all right. Can't imagine someone with a concussion doing that. Turning Ashley Rain around in the corner, face to face they are, looking each other in the eyes. Irish whip, but Rain reverses it. Whoa! Overhead goes Danielle, almost tripped herself up, dodges the clothesline, heavy elbow to the chest. The CMV universe watching on behind Danielle Davis. Back to the corner. Shoulder thrust. Gonna walk the plank to the corner. Is it time to glow? Forearm smash. At that speed could crack your jaw into a million little pieces. Right to the top. Tries to hit Ashley Rain with her own patented maneuver, the rainbow salt. Ashley got her knees up though. And another hangman's neckbreaker, the back of that head being turned into hamburger meat. Drop kick. Danielle Davis getting right back up. Another drop kick. That time caught her in the face. Ducks the clothesline. Cross body. All of Ashley Rain's weight, which admittedly isn't a lot, comes crashing down on Danielle's face. Tries for the Shiranui once more. Danielle blocks it. Rana, though, puts her on her derriere. Misses the stop. Shoots back up to a vertical base. Kick to the knee. Didn't see that coming. Hurricane Rana. DDT right on the top of her dome. Danielle looks like she's in another dimension right now. Blocks the Shiranui once more, though. Not that forearm smash. 1, 2. Ashley Rain, hands on her hips, huffing and puffing. Gas tank running on E for both of these gals right now. Face first off the top turnbuckle, and Ashley Rain can do nothing. As whatever's happening to her, turning her into this monster. I think I counted 11 times Rain just bashed Davis's face off that top turnbuckle. You see Danielle is grabbing at her head. Whoa! Again, Ashley Rain has not missed a step when it comes to her in-ring prowess. And there's the Shiranui. Finding it hard to stand. Ashley Rain going to attempt to put Davis away for good. Chops away the hand though. Danielle's not done. Not yet. Oh! Hey! Hang on a minute! Danielle! Rolling through! A second AA! Into the pin! 1, 2, 3, and Danielle Davis pins Ashley Rain. Wow, what a match! What a win for Danielle, who hightails it out of there. Ashley Rain straight back to her feet with a fire rest. Punches referee Poe. Now what the hell? Completely unnecessary. Someone get out here and restrain Ashley Rain right now before she hurts anyone else. A despicable act is what we just saw. Ashley Rain attacking referee Poe in frustration after her loss to Danielle Davis. But again, that isn't truly Ashley Rain, is it? The former women's champion now being carried off to the back by security as we get set for our main event of the evening. The NGW Championship on the line, guys. Tenra, who won that steel cage match against Joseph Santos a couple of weeks ago, earning his shot against Dante Tatum here tonight. Could the Misfit pull off the upset of upsets, or will Dante Tatum continue to build his legacy here on NGW? It has been a roller coaster of a season for Tenra. Him and Joseph Santos, along with Rami Young, the Misfits, were the best of friends. They captured the NGW tag titles against all odds, but then they lost them, and something changed in Joseph Santos. He brutally attacked Tenra, sidelining the Mustache Man for months until he made his return, proving to Santos that things were far from over. And in England, Santos did defeat Tenra, but in the rematch inside of that steel cage a couple of weeks ago, Tenra was the one who walked out the victor and earned himself this shot at the NGW Championship, something that Santos is not happy about. Tenra is still a misfit in his heart. But after tonight, will he be NGW champion? If so, it means he's got to beat this man, the catalyst, the spark plug, the heart and soul of CMV, the NGW champion, Dante Tatum. A fighting champion, if there ever was one. Didn't even hesitate when Ken Donahue told him he'd have to defend his championship here tonight. Always in the back of his mind, though, Tatum worrying about Ace Reeves and that Magnificent Six contract. Could tonight be the night? Could tomorrow? Could next week, next month? Could be a year that Dante Tatum is left looking over his shoulder. But when that bell rings, Dante Tatum is good as he ever has been, if not better, since capturing that championship, surviving the cage of horrors in England against Josef Ali Vota. So here we go, Tenra, Dante Tatum for the NGW Championship in the main event of NGW TV, number 43. Poe rings the bell to get it on straight from the get-go. A bangarang by Dante Tatum. Picks Tenra up. Tenra is definitely inexperienced. He only has a couple of singles matches on his resume. That's why I say if he wins. No! Hang on a minute. This Joseph Santos. That's his. Hang on! Santos! Santos has entered the ring! Joseph Santos with the low blow to Tenra! That son of a bitch, that rat! And Dante, who only sees Tenra's down. 1, 2. But Tenra kicks out. There you go, Joseph. Your plan backfiring. Tenra able to kick out and continue on, but, well, he hasn't shown much life. Might have just been out of instinct that he was able to get his shoulder up off the mat. Standing 450 splash by Tatum. There we go. There we go. Tenra with the jawbreaker. Santos has hightailed it to the back. I can't believe Joseph would do that. He's that salty that Tenra beat him to earn number 1 contendership that he would screw him out of the championship. Dante Tatum. Northern Light suplex into the brainbuster. Credit where credit is due. I don't know how many men will be able to take a shot to the boys downstairs and keep going. Showing his heart. But he's up against the heart and soul. And Dante Tatum is feeling fine. Sunset flip powerbomb. Into the pin. And as Tenra only bought himself a couple of minutes. 1, 2. No, Tenra kicks out again, and Dante Tatum's almost surprised. I don't blame Dante. I mean, I myself didn't give Tenra much of a chance walking into this match, but now with the interference by Joseph Santos, I think his percentage of winning is at a firm 0. Anything can happen, though. Dante Tatum going to the top rope, and we all know what he's looking for. 6-star frog splash. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Dante Tatum is still NGW champion. Joseph Santos with a little bit of an assist, though. If Dante Tatum had his way, that wouldn't have been so. The rat low blowing Tenra, and despite Tenra giving an effort to continue, it was only a couple of minutes until he was hit with that 6-star frog splash, and Dante Tatum is still the NGW champion. It seems like things are still far from over between Joseph Santos and Tenra, but what's next for Dante Tatum? Well, guys, thank you, as always, for tuning in and watching along with me. I hope that you enjoyed the show as much as I did. If you are new, make sure you drop a follow so that you know when I go live the next time which will be on Friday for Supremacy. We are still on the road to Ascend in 7. Get hyped. Next stop is Homecoming in a couple of weeks. Then we've got NGW Checkpoint, Toronto, Purgatory, a whole lot in these next couple of months. And you all know the drill. Exclamation point join. We'll give you a link to our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com. If you want to join, you are more than welcome to sign up. Exclamation point Twitter. Exclamation point Discord. Links to our Twitter and Discord. You guessed it. You're a genius. And until Friday, I hope you have a fantastic week. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.